It's getting a little wintry. Getting frost. Going out with Bear today. He's doing so well. I think it's time he graduates to heading out onto the trails. Here he is, hanging out. Beautiful day today. Just a really nice day. Cold, crisp. So I gotta wear my toque a little. But we're gonna head out with Bear. He's our one of our resident standardbred trainees. Doing really well. He had a couple of issues on his front feet because he took his own shoes off. So we're taking our time getting his feet back to normal. I'll probably show some of that soon. In regards to, it's again just more thrush sort of thing. Along with a hoof wall, sort of everything is just frozen out here. It's chilly. Luke's down there. To kick him out because he was just making a mess of the place. Plus, he's really interested in the boys at the back, so why not? Anyway, so Bear's done really well. He'd never been ridden, from my understanding, before me. So he's here to just be a good trail horse, which I think he's going to turn out to be really quite good at. Smart, very gentle horse. And then when he's done here, he'll move off to a new owner. Don't have anybody decided yet, from my understanding, so he is up for sale. But you'll see how he's going along. So I'm just going to check around here and then load him up into the trailer and head off down the road. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Oh. Okay, trailer's hooked up, ready to go. I'm gonna go grab Bear, but man, look at this this foggy sort of beams of light coming through. Beautiful. Put some boys in the arena. I don't know if you can see them with the lens flare, but they're just hanging out, enjoying their time. I need to go this way because I think I left my halter over here. I did. Anyhow, so I'm gonna grab Bear. I've got him ready. Now I don't always, in my last video about him, I showed me putting hoof boots on for turnout. Now I'd commented a little bit on that one of his feet has thrush, and of course that hurts, you know, to step on in general. So it just makes it easier for them to get around with boots on. So I'm going to do the same thing for him for trails, which is also very, very common, putting hoof boots on for trail riding, because you never know what you're going to come across. Come on, Bear. Good boy. Hi, buddy. Right to the camera, eh? He's a good horse. Okay, I'm gonna halter him up, off to the trailer, and we're out of here. So, join you guys again shortly. Always wonder what horses think if they come up to this thing. If you haven't seen this thing, there's a video I've got called Horse Trailer Awareness Day. I'll talk about it there. Anyhow, let's see what Bear thinks. Probably nothing. Come on, buddy. Okay, it's a big step up. There's actually a great loader. No surprise, most standardbreds are great loaders. Now I'll just push them in like so. Gently and slowly, not in a rush. I'll jiggle it a little. That noise you hear is just the handle. Oh. There. Now this lock has a 2-click system. If you've ever used one of these Trails West trailers, you'll know that, but it's got a 2-click system. So the first click is still loose. And then you firmly push it in, and it does a second click. Now Bear's a tiny bit nervous. He's doing fine. Okay, we're out of here. See you at the park. Well, he's all cleaned up and saddled up and ready to go. I try not to rush this part too much. I'll walk away from him for a second and then come back. We'll see, he's kind of impatient, kind of goofy. What are you gonna do? Horses are smart though, you know. I think there are some that have messed around with ropes enough and they chew on them and they pull one side or they pull another. I've seen it happen. And they sort of get them a little bit looser and a little bit looser and then bam. So while I say I sort of walk away just to get my coffee, I don't leave them. I don't wander off, per se. It's a first time for Bear, so we have to be patient with him. Okay, let's lock up, head out. But this is the idea, you know, if you're ever going to get a horse, I mean, it's my idea. I don't know if it's anybody else's idea, but so when I say it's the idea, I just mean it's one that just makes sense and works for me, things that I do. When it's their first time out and about, I mean, this guy's been out and about in all kinds of places we don't even know. But we do know that he's never been trail ridden. He's never been out in the forest. He's never been. I guess I need some reins. I could one rein him the whole way, but I won't. Grab my reins. Look out, Bear. Watch out. Yeah. Hi, buddy. You know, so these are in small stages. It's not, as they say, it's not an event, it's a process. So we'll just take our time a little bit, get them used to the idea that we're out here in the middle of nowhere. We're at Alco Park again. We've got the dog along for the walk. I think the dog helps, plus it's nice to get him out. Very quiet place. The movie set is gone. That's done yesterday. And, so we're going to head on out. Take a little ride around. Doesn't take very long to get here. Stop it. There's a level of tolerance you can sort of have for their concern. But there's no reason to ever really allow them. Back up. There. If they're starting to get impatient and they're nosing you or nudging you or pushing you or biting or nibbling or any of that stuff, if you don't catch it, well, then you're late and that's that. But to prevent it is just to ask them to step back a step. That's the best way to prevent this stuff. And if it doesn't work, then you have every right to ask a little firmer. And that might mean that we might have to bonk them on the nose. But I've already covered that in another video, so I won't bother talking about that. what he's doing now is just intolerable. He wouldn't do it to a horse that was above him. So for a minute there, he sort of lost his place. I've reminded him, I'm not here to cause any trouble, but I do want him to step back. He does need to just sort of stay back over there if he can't behave himself. I'll stay here with him. I'm not leaving. I'll get back to him in a second. So it's a safety thing for sure. And you're sort of paying attention to it the whole time. Anyways, we're going to get on with things. Take a ride. Let's go, Bear. Hey. Oh, another beautiful day at Alco Park. Unfortunately, there's dead salmon everywhere, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on the dog so he doesn't go and roll in them. Bear's done well. We made it down. Whew, the water's really rushing today. Bear, you're a little far ahead. Eating a horse is super important. Got to be kind of diligent about it. See, look, dead salmon over there. Okay, well, we're going to mount up. There's still props all around the place. Bear's doing well. Okay, let's get going. Okay, well, let's walk somewhere. Look, we got some props on the ground. They're just trees. Hopefully Bear won't think anything of them. Tufts of grass. Okay, so my goal around here, look at Bear go. Man, he's really hoofing it. My goal is to just get him used to, so that's a nice silhouette, is get him used to riding in a really unknown location. There's trees everywhere. He's super duper alert, keeping an eye on everything. I mean, everything spooks him out. So we're going to actually go back. I don't need to go keep exploring this place. What I can do is go back the way we came. Now I'm asking him to go left. We're going to go straight here. It's a little muddy. We're going to go right, do a little left, a little right. All right. So the idea being that it's his first time to this park, so it's kind of new, kind of scary, kind of bright. There's trees all over the place on the ground for unknown reasons. I don't even know if horses ever know if anything is around for a reason anyways, but at least to me, it's unknown, it's weird. So we're just going to travel around this nice grassy area. Zeus, come on. Keep him away from dead fish. Because if he rolls in one of those things, he stinks for a week. Okay, so you guys are just watching Bear. So am I. But I'm also looking at where I want to go. So we're heading back a little. Now I'm going to ask him to go left, come back around. Let's see if he handles this a little bit more calmly. Won't go underneath there. Okay, so we'll see his reaction. We'll come through again. Who's that? Okay, so he's watching all kinds of stuff around here. Doesn't seem to think anything of tufts of grass. See, he's looking at the trees. Doesn't understand what to make of them either. So we'll come back around a little. Ask him to go right. Yeah, you can take a look at those a little. Go left a little. These things won't be here next time. I'm sure these prop guys are going to come get rid of this stuff when they're back. So we're just going to travel in and amongst this stuff a bit. and I'm just chitter-chattering away, which sort of gives him a reference, I believe, that I'm not really worried. My voice just talking away. I'm asking him to go left. Come back. I don't know if you guys can see my hands. I'm thinking no. But I'm using my hands and my legs just like I do in the arena. We're doing our figure eights. We're going to come through all of this stuff. Yeah. Here, this is what I'll do. I'll just give you a better idea of what I look like. So, when I'm riding for safety, my hands are pretty wide. They're wide and they're low. I'm sitting back a little. Now I'm asking him to go left. He's got a lot to pay attention to in here. Oh, that's what we hit, a little tin can. So my hands are wide. They're even. See, he's still thinking about being somewhere else. It's okay, we'll just take our time. Hopefully this is going to be interesting to somebody. I feel like I'm just going on and on. Anyways, we're going to go left because he wanted to go right. So I'll just narrate this as I go. Going left again, come back through this tufts of stuff. Got the dog with us. I'm going to come right. Like that. Oh, he's thinking if he doesn't want to. It's okay. We'll stretch him a little. We'll see if we can make it through this stuff without getting too worried. There, he's spooked a little. I'll come back around. The dog's wondering what the heck we're doing. Right? I'll correct him left a little. I want to keep him as straight as I can. His head moving around all over the place doesn't allow me to make the opposite turn. Now, I'm doing nothing here. He's just getting worried. So I'm going to get him to come left and then right. I'm going to come around a little more, and now left. Ask him left. Somebody asked me, what do you do when your horse doesn't really listen? A lot of this. Left. That's good. Now right. Now I'm using my legs at the same time, although you guys can't see it. And when he brings his head over and gets soft, my hands release. I want straight. Now I'm just edging him with I'm bumping him with my feet to get forward. Now my right leg is on, so he goes left. He knows this. We've done this in the arena a lot. My left leg is on. He's still worried. A little more. There. Okay, let's go back a little. I'm just going to relax my hands in front of me, ready to block, but not directing. Because sometimes you just have to let your horse explore a little. And that's what we're doing right now. Just letting them walk back. Now I'd like to take off and go all the way around this park today, but I have to assess them as we go. And right now my assessment says maybe not. Okay, I'm going to ask him to turn around. My hand is out, my right leg is on, and he's come around gently and kindly and stops. I'll actually let him have a think here. Just going to call out. Or not. We'll let him nibble. This gives me a moment to gather my reins and lead rope. In case you're wondering, you guys are living in my jacket. Camera just sticks in there. Okay, he's had a good bite. I'm going to ask him to bring his head up. My legs bump. He wants to go to the left, so we're going right. Head up to the right. A little more. Head up. He thinks it's eating time. It's not. His tail swished. Just pay attention to these things. Where are their ears? What is their tail doing? That's just a branch. He's sort of stopped and sniffing it. Ask him forward. Just the nudging of the legs. And he keeps wanting to eat. So if you've got a horse that, let's see, let's point this down a bit more. If you've got a horse that you're walking along and they're perpetually wanting to eat, and they get their head down to eat, it generally means you are too slow to stop them from getting their head down to do that. Now, ask them to come back around a little and go forward a bit. So the idea being that before they can get their head down, you just want to sort of nudge them upwards. So there he is going to go down. I don't know if you can see my hands, but I use my my fingers and I sort of just bump them up. You don't need to yank on them or pull hard or nothing. So make our reins just a smidge shorter. Now he's calling out and being excited, so I need him to move his feet. As long as he's moving his feet slowly enough. There, we're gonna need a one rein stop. Don't get dizzy, everybody. Gotta bump his head over. I gotta wait for him to stop with a light head. Ooh. Oh, you guys went dead. The gimbal's dead, I think. Oh, maybe not. I think it just doesn't know what to do. Let's point it back down. Okay. So now we're gonna go the other way. Poor bear. He really doesn't know what to do with himself. That's a good stop. Now he's pretty stressed out, so I'm just going to ask him to go forward a little. Let's take it easy. Ask him to stop. Back up. He's a little resistant because he's paying attention to something else. I'll wait. There. 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 Pet him. Every opportunity we get, just pet them. Just let them know they're good horses. Nope. I don't want forward. Oh, he's lucky. If a horse starts going forward like that and they don't respond to you pulling back, the only other option is to do a one rein stop and bringing their hind end around. I'll cover that in groundwork. I'll link to that below as usual. Okay, so we're at about 12 minutes or so of this particular ride. I'm going to ask him forward. That's a nice forward motion. It's pretty excitable though. I really like his energy, to be honest. I don't have a problem with this. What I really need to be able to do is just direct it. So I'm going to bump him this way. There. Okay. I don't know, he must hear something over there. Keep him straight as possible. So you guys are watching essentially a small part of the process. Now, I really don't want to keep a tight rein on him at all. He's very forward, but not out of control, which is nice. Just going to keep asking him to keep going. Sort of going on his own. He doesn't feel too edgy or worried at the moment. His ears are moving around a little. His head's staying relatively straight. So I feel good about him right now. He feels strong. In fact, he feels really good underneath me. Okay, see if we can get past these trees without trouble. Takes a look at them. We did not go sideways that time, which allows us to then move forward on our trail ride and back to our beautiful silhouette area. I didn't ask for a trot, so just bring them back to a walk. Now we made it a little bit further. This is all new to him, brand new. We're not going to go much further, so you guys don't have to put up with me nattering unless you've already checked out. If any of you haven't, thanks for watching this far. I appreciate it. Lots of props left here still. Ooh, piles of garbage too. Okay, let's take a little walk around this man-made area. Great picnic area, by the way, if you ever want to do an event. And this is definitely one of my favorite places. I'll go left a little. There, you can see my hands. Now come in and around this stuff here. This is great practice because the horse has a hard time. Oh, see, he wasn't sure what I wanted. Well, we're going to go through here. So, oh, that's pretty good. See, he got a little nervous, but that's important if you're going to trail ride. We don't need to go near the garbage yet. Probably won't do that today at all, actually. Okay, I want him this way. So I'll bump, 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 bump till he goes. There. Now we're going to try to come back through here because he got himself all... Oh, he says not this time. So we'll just keep asking. Bump, 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 bump. There. See how he does this time. Ah, much better. Okay. I'm actually reasonably happy with what we've done so far. I'm going to let him go where he wants. To an extent. And when we're done this, we're done the trail ride today. And he'll go home, tell all his buddies his story, and that'll be that. So somebody else is coming down the way with a dog. No big deal. We have a dog. So he stayed still for a little bit longer than I'd like him to. So we're going to come around a little. We have lots to build on. We've already been here for a little bit. So I have lots for him to be okay with. We don't have to get used to stuff. Ask him forward. Oh. He says, I don't know. It looks pretty dangerous over that way. Well, then we'll go this way a little. There. Whoop, slow down. It's not an escape route. Okay, there's going to require a one-rein stop soon. See him hiding behind a tree, wondering what on earth is going on. There's a person with a dog. Kick him forward. Bump, 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 bump. Alright. We do need to go back that way. But he does seem to be keen to explore a little. I'm sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other at this point. I'm going to come around and bump him forward through this forest. And hopefully we can head back real quiet like. Bump, 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 bump. There. Pet him. A little reassurance can go a long ways. Maybe with the dogs the other side now. So that's good. It's a strange set of scenery. I mean, every one of these trees could be something to him. You know, if you look through even the lens of the camera, I mean, everything in here can be quite spooky. But I'll just keep practicing. When he starts to stop, I'm bumping with my legs a little. Other than that, I get really quiet on top of him. Keep my balance, keep my guide, my rein, ask him forward. Horses can't multitask so well, so to concentrate on anything that they're looking at, they have to stop moving their feet. Hence the idea to keep their feet moving can sometimes be the very best thing for them. Okay, back to the idea of relaxing my rein, putting in one hand. Oh, okay. I want to get back to that. Ask him forward. He's worried, but we are back at the same place that we started at, that he should recognize but doesn't. Okay, feeling confident again. We're going to try again. Loose rein, pet him. Keep your balance, be ready for anything. Trail riding is an experience, unlike being in an arena, that is safe and easy for the horse. I think we're going to end that here. So, hopefully you've enjoyed that trail ride with Bear and I. Well, we had 20 minutes. Whoa. That's a long monologue. Hopefully it's helped. Let's see if you can climb this thing. I'm thinking no. Bear's not this... What the... Oh, come on, Bear. He's not the strongest climber yet, but he's way better. Look at him go. Bear, you're a monster today. Oh, we're cruising. All right. Come on, buddy. Ouch. Okay, come on, buddy. So we're almost back. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next ride, or construction, or just random walking around watching horses and stuff. So, see you guys again soon.